Mr. Science. Mr. Science. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mr. Science, as you know, or maybe you don't, but that doesn't really matter. And this is my lovely assistant, Miss Rubber Pimple.
Crystal!
Crystal, then. And I would really appreciate it if you would shut up. How many times does it take? I mean, yes. How many times does it take to really know someone? Something, yes. How many times?
Oh, God.
Does anyone know? No, I don't think so. And that is the very nature of science. Or at least that's the very purpose anyway. To gain knowledge through the act of experimentation. The body of facts gained through systematic study, like we did in the 60s. We must do in order to learn. And that's the very nature of our show. We do the experimenting and you do the learning. So why don't you come along with Crystal and I as we experiment the night away?
I don't very much like the sound of that, Mr. Science.
Shut up! Okay, Crystal, I'd like you to pay attention to the article that I placed on the table here, and I'd like you to tell me what you think it is. Can you guess?
A can of hairspray?
Exactly. And have you ever read the label on the can?
No.
Well, there you go.
There I go what?
Well, if you haven't read the label on the can, how would you know what was in the can?
Taste it?
I suppose you could, but that's not very scientific-like, is it?
Like anything that goes on around here is very scientific.
Let's just go on with our experiment, shall we?
What experiment?
The one involving the can of hairspray.
Oh, okay. What are we gonna do?
I knew you were going to ask me that question, and to answer that question, I'm going to say, we're going to find out what's in the can.
Yay! I don't get it.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a can of hairspray, right?
So far, so good.
Well, if it's a can of hairspray, then...
Then what?
Well, then there's goddamn hairspray in it.
Temper, Miss Rubber Pimples. We're getting very edgy and getting very unscientific-like. So maybe it would be a good idea if you took off your hockey helmet and put on your happy hat, okay?
What are these?
Little tiny happy helmets.
What are they gonna do?
Consider it an experiment.
Okay.
Well, now that we wasted all that precious time on oops, well, it looks like we have to go to a commercial. But when we return, we're going to show you how to make a raccoon detector. Yeah. See ya!
Hi, it's the hot chocolate guy. Don't you just love hot chocolate? I do. But you know what I hate about hot chocolate? Ooh, the heat. Don't you? Yeah. And that's why the people at Weapon Tarnation Instant Products is introducing new and improved cold hot chocolate. Yes, that's right. All the flavor of hot chocolate without the heat. Oh, isn't it wonderful? No. In fact, it's just right.
No, Crystal, that's not gonna do. You're gonna have to use both hands. Now, I know it's a tight fit, but I'm sure you've got what it takes to get it off.
Geez, Mr. Science, my hands are getting warm.
Oh, hi there. Back so soon. Well, for this experiment, we're gonna need a wooden spoon, a can of hairspray, a pot, some distilled water, and a stove. And how are we coming along down there, Crystal?
I think I broke a nail.
Never mind. All right, fine. I'll get it off myself. Come on, get up. Let's go. 1, 2, that's it. There we go. No, just put both hands. You hold the bottom, and I'll twist it off, okay?
Okay, Mr. Science. Thank you, Mr. Science. It's getting really hot in here, don't you think so, Mr. Science?
It's probably something to do with those happy helmets. There we go. There we go. Excellent, excellent.
Wow.
Crystal, what are you doing?
I'm so thirsty.
Crystal, no, 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 no.
It's making me thirsty, that's all.
No, 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 no. That water's for our experiment.
Experiment! Yay!
Why don't you just read to the audience what the label says on the can, okay?
Which can?
This one. Contents under pressure. Do not place in hot water or near radiators, stoves, or other sources of heat. Do not puncture or incinerate or store at temperatures of 120 degrees Fahrenheit or 49 degrees Celsius. Why, Crystal? Why do you think it says this?
Bingo.
Bingo?
And Bingo, what is his name?
No, 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 no.
No?
No.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Mr. Science. What's in the can, right?
That's right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this can into some very, very, very hot water. And then we're going to see what happens when we just... Bring the can over here, Crystal, please.
Where?
Over here. Look. Do you see this?
Yes, Mr. Science.
Look. Just keep stirring like this, okay? Look, right there, okay? Just keep stirring, thank you. That's it, Crystal, just keep stirring like that. Terrific job. Now, for this raccoon detector, what you're going to need is you're going to need some carrots, some scotch tape, a hammer, some nails, maybe a coat hanger if you would.
Wow! Holy cow, Mr. Science, it's getting fatter!
Ah, you mean it's expanding, Crystal?
Yeah, and now it's making a really cool rumbling noise too.
Excellent, 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 excellent. Now, so for this raccoon detector, the first thing you really should find is a place, a location where you think you might be able to find a little...
Jeez, Mr. Science, you were right. You really can't trust what a label says, can you?
Nope.
I mean, it said it was hairspray, but there was a goddamn bomb in it.
Become yourself.